In order to be able to visualize what you want, one of the first things we want to do is relax. So I'm just going to ask that everybody take a nice deep breath in and exhale. And another deep breath in and exhale. Now we're going to go through the process of relaxing the body, the muscles in the body. And I want you to ball your fist, both hands, ball your fist really, really tight. Really, really tight. Squeeze them really, really tight. For 3, 2, 1, relax. Now I want you to shrug your shoulders as if you're saying, I don't know, but I want you to put your shoulders in your ears if you could. Just raise them really high, really tight. Try to get them in your ears. Pull those shoulders up really tight for 3, 2, 1, relax. Whew. Now I want you to feel your butt cheeks. If they're jiggly or if they're firm, it's okay, it's all yours. And I want you to squeeze them really, really tightly, like you're trying to get somebody from stop tickling it with a feather or something. Squeeze them really tight. If you're in a chair, you should be lifted up off the chair almost for squeezing them so tight. Tight. Tighter. 3, 2, 1, release. Very good. Now I want you to, the muscles of the face. So your cheeks, your lips, your eyes. I want you to clench them all very tightly, super tight, tight. For 3, 2, 1, relax. Whew. And now we're going to do the entire body the same way. Starting at your feet, I want you to ball them up and tighten them as tight as you can. And now your butt cheeks as tight as you can. Your abdomen as tight as you can. Ball your fist as tight as you can. The muscles bring those shoulders up as tight as far as you can. And all the muscles in the face, close your eyes and squeeze it all as tight as you can. For 3, 2, 1, and release. Wow. How did that feel, ladies?
Intense.
One of the ladies said on the first call, on the first day we did it, she said, like a workout.
Right. It was like a workout. It made me giggle a little, though.
How about you, Miss Kristen? How'd that feel?
I feel great. That was amazing.
I know, like, okay, now shake it all out. And we've just kind of did our little mini self-massage. Great. And now we're just going to practice a few deep breaths, paying attention to the inhale and the exhale. The inhale and the exhale. And one more good shot of oxygen to the brain on an inhale and an exhale. Let the body go very loose, very relaxed. And take a breath. Exhale and relax it some more. Good job, ladies. So now we've got relaxation out of the way. Let me tell you that the brain can do nothing without the mind. You cannot write. You will not sleep. You won't create content. You won't make a phone call. You won't do any of that without the mind. The brain needs the mind to send the signal for what it would like for it to do, so that the brain can then transmit that to the nerves and the muscles to create the action. So what we're doing now is we're creating pictures in our mind so that we are able to better visualize what it is that we want. So as Shula told you yesterday, we did an apple. And we looked at the apple from all the way around. We saw the color, the shape, the size. We smelled our apple and it smelled delicious. And then we bit it and we could taste the sweet tartness of our apple. So today we're going to get a little bit more advanced. And so I want you to relax in your seat. And I want you to choose a person that you know very well. It can be one of your close relatives, your best friend, whoever you like. Just so long as you know them and you can recognize them very easily. So it can be your mom and them, whomever you like. Now we're going to do exactly what we did in the first exercise, except we're not going to cut and eat them. We're just going to see them as they are. So if you can, close your eyes. And I want you to look at that person that you know very well. I want you to focus on the details of their face. Looking at their body. See them from behind. Zoom in on them really close. Face to face close. And now zoom out. Go around them so that you can see them from 360 degrees at all angles. Look at their shoulders, how broad or how narrow they are. Look at their hands. Are they old hands or are they young hands? Do they have long nails or short nails? Is the skin smooth or rough? If it's a man, does he have a beard or a mustache? If it's a woman today, as you see her, is she wearing makeup or is she makeup free? Does she have on her lashes or is she just in her beautiful morning face? If it's one of your kids, is it a clean face or is it a nice chocolatey messy face? So now that you have this person in your view, look them up and down one more time. Have them to turn around so you can look at them from behind one more time. Great. Now that you have a clear picture of this person, I'd like for you to change their clothes. If you like their style, change them into an outfit that you've seen them wear before, that you thought was really nice. If you don't like their style, put them in an outfit that you would like them to be in. See how the clothes fit on their body. Step back, take a look. Now make any adjustments that you see necessary. Tucking in a shirt, pulling down a skirt, fixing a collar, button a button. Now take a look back. Take a step back. Yeah. How's that look? How do they look to you? Just thinking about it. How does it make you feel? Okay. Now pretty quickly, I'd like you to change their hair. If it's a guy, give him the cut that you like the most. If it's already like that, then give him a fresh cut. If it's a lady, make her hair the way that you'd like for it to be. And if it's one of your children, same thing. Make the hairstyle one that you like. All right. Take a step back. Once it has your nod of approval, you can step forward and give them a hug. And thank them for your time, for their time. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. And open your eyes. All right. Would anyone like to share how that was for them?
That was good. I did my mom, and I didn't realize like how well I know her and her features. I could change her clothes. I changed her so many times. Did her hair so many times, and I can see her in different ages almost. If that makes sense, like when you were saying like a favorite outfit, and I remembered as a teenager some of my favorite things, seeing her wear or do to her hair, whatever. That was good.
That's very good. Very good. I didn't mention it. Was anybody able to smell their person?
No, I didn't do that one.
We'll have to add that next time. What about you, Shula? How was that for you?
It was great. I did my mom also, and the same thing. I just didn't realize like how much I actually knew her. Like kind of like what it feels like hugging her and the shape and her hair, and yeah, it was amazing.
How was the hug at the end for you, Miss Kristen?
Well, I did my husband, and I put him in a suit because I always think he looks hottest in the suit, even though he doesn't like wearing suits. I mean, that was amazing. Like, I know originally I said I jumped on to raise my vibration, and I'm sitting here with a smile ear to ear. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, I hug him all the time, but I mean, I was like, you're in a suit and you look delicious.
Oh my God, sweet.
What'd you say, Miss Trends?
No, I was just saying that's sweet.
It is. So this is what it's like to visualize. And we chose an incident, we chose a situation that may not be specific to what you're wanting to manifest.
Mm-hmm.
But what I want you to see by the exercises is this is how you create your reality. The mind just saw you and Trends and Shula with your mom. The last thing you did was give her a hug. Thanked her for her time. So you showed her love and gratitude. And you felt that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you felt that. That's your truth.
And when I hugged her, it's funny that I felt down to her skin. I know what her skin feels like, and that was interesting to me because I have difficulty in my visualizations. I've been trying to practice visualizations now for the past few months, and I always have problems with the small details. And maybe because I know her so well, but I found that to be really, it was so intense that I can actually feel it. And I've never had that experience before. And maybe, like I said, to do that, I actually know her very well.
Well, the good thing is you do know her very well. And without her being right there, you were able to feel her skin and see her face close up and change her hair and change her clothes. If you want $40,000 in the bank, you just have to see yourself depositing that in your account over time for whatever seems best to work with for your mind. So if you want to put $800 in there every 3 days, put $800 in every 3 days until you get that 40,000, and then celebrate your 40,000. You know what cash feels like in your hand. You know the emotion that you get when you get a direct deposit. Whatever that is, we're going to work on that aspect of it tomorrow, the money.
Okay. I'm looking forward to it.
The money. But today, the goal here is to give you exercises to teach you your visualization. And if it needs to be guided, or even if you need to guide yourself, then start to record it into your phone, write it down, something where you can feel it and it feels real for you. $40,000 feel real for me. $100,000 feels very real for me. And so I can go and I can put in, $1,000 every other day until I get to my $100,000, and that feels real to me. So it's got to be something that feels real for you, because that's going to be your truth. And here's the thing, Trends, the more you do
it. Let me ask you a question. Even if it's something that's unattainable to you right now, like $100,000 is not attainable to me right now, how do I make that feel real?
And that's what I was just about to say. You can't do
I'm sorry.
You can't do $100,000 if it doesn't feel real. If 5,000 feels real, the more you do what it takes to get the 5,000 in, once you get the 5,000 in, you're going to say, this is not enough. This was easy. And then you're going to go, then you start to put in another 1,000 or another 7,000 until it feels real. Does that make sense? Go for what feels real and attainable. You can't trick the mind. You can't fake it out. You won't be able to duck and dodge. You won't be able to, dodge the bullet. If it doesn't feel real to you, the mind will know it, and it won't be able to transmit it to the brain. It's not going to work like that. So you have.
Now, this is the part that confuses me with the manifestation, because it's something that you don't yet have, that you're visualizing to one day have, right?
It's something that
And I
it's something that you
like don't yet have. So like let's say for instance, right? We're not we're not producing. You know, at the moment, we're not producing $100,000 of income in our business.
but if
But
that's what you
I would
want,
like to manifest that.
but
You
if
know.
that's what you want, trans, the universe is already conspiring, and yes, it is already producing.
Okay.
If that's what you want, it's already producing. It's just waiting on your mind to catch up with it so that you guys can meet in the middle and you can see it. But you said
Okay.
something very powerful, which is why I would love to have you in this class when I launch in July. I know Shula is probably thinking, boy, we've talked about this. But the thing is, if you talk about it as if you want it, if you talk about it as
Mm-hmm.
if you need it, then you don't have it. And there's no way that you can have it if you say you don't have it. It's only going to go according to what you believe.
Okay.
Let me give you an
Well,
example.
I guess that's the hump that I need to get over. I need to figure that out. I need to figure out getting from the I desire, I want, to the I have.
There you
Because
go.
I think that's the disconnect that I'm having. It's like, but somewhere in my brain, I know that I don't actually have it right now, you know, and
You're
so there is
logical.
the desire.
You're beautifully logical.
Too logical.
Not too logical. You're beautifully logical, and logic protects us. Logic has protected you from the times when you knew you weren't going to get what you wanted. Logic protected you from people looking at you like you were stupid or being embarrassed. But logic does you no good in manifesting. So you can do away
Right.
with logic when you are attempting to manifest. Use it for
Okay.
something else. Use it for doing calculations or math or doing the dishes. But for the purpose of manifesting, logic it has no room.
Okay.
Your faith trumps logic in manifesting. Make sense?
Makes sense. Absolutely.
So this week we'll probably give you a good insight. But we've talked again. I would love for you to be in this class in July because we dig in deep.
Okay.
What about you, Miss Kristen?
About what?
Just about what? How did you feel about just the whole exercise of the visualization and your ability to use it to manifest what you want?
Well, I've done visualization before, but what I really liked about this one, I really liked the guided visualization because typically when I just I visualize what I want, and of course I get happy about it, but I don't visualize it as I want it. I visualize it as I have it, which is what you just explained. And so then I get excited, and sometimes I feel like I don't visualize myself winning the lottery, but I visualize whatever it is that I'm wanting to bring into my reality. And I get excited as though I already have it. And so it may be that I'm screaming or I'm jumping up and down, or I'm just, I'm feeling it. I'm in that energy in that moment. And so that, but this was a little different because it brought a moment together that step by step I hadn't I didn't know what to expect, because when I do my own visualizations where they're not guided, I kind of guide myself. So I kind of take that tour on my own. Does that make sense? And so I kind of know what to expect versus somebody's like, oh, visualize this. And it's like, ooh, what's coming next?
What do I do now?
Yeah. And so that was a new exciting twist for me that I really liked. So, but yeah, I think that was exciting. And I can totally relate to what you were also saying about $1,000 every 3 days or $1,000, because, I think that at some point in time, most of us, if not all of us, have received $1,000 at any point in time, whether it's a gift or a paycheck or whatever. And so that is easy for me to realize. But a $40,000 lump sum or a $50,000 lump sum or even a $100,000 lump sum, my brain, I don't think that my energy can process that. So I like the idea of using $800 or $1,000 or even $1,500.
Exactly.
And saying, yeah, I can see myself depositing that in the bank. And if I can see myself depositing that in the bank every 3 days until I get to $40,000 or $50,000, that would be great.
Baby steps. You have to go according to your faith. Even what you said about at some point everybody has gotten $1,000 before. That's your belief, and so because it works for you to be able to put that $1,000 in there. Doesn't have to be right or wrong or good or bad. That's your belief. That's your truth. It works. Get your money.
Right.
Go ahead.
I'd love for everybody to get $40,000 every once in a while, but I think that because that has not been my reality up until now, that has not been able to process for me. So now I've got to process. You know what I mean? It's like you said, baby steps.
Absolutely. Let me tell you, the reason I chose to do this intensive this way, where I meet with you guys every morning at 6 a.m., is because you need somebody to talk to who's not going to say bullshit, or somebody to talk to who's not going to call you a liar because you're calling things that are not as though they are because that's your belief. My goal is to be here for you, to say it like you have it, so that you can, if you can't say it to anybody else, you can put it in the group, you can say it to us, and we're like, oh my God, congratulations. You get congratulations and applause for something that you've been wanting. That just adds more fuel to your real fire.
Right.
I have never, and since I learned to manifest, you will never hear me say, and I say never very loosely because you can never really.
Yeah, right. Never say never.
When I discuss 1479 Dillon Chase, my new house, that's the only way I discuss it. And so I get congratulations always, all the time, and it makes me feel like, oh my God, I'm so happy. I can't wait to invite them over. And yeah, that's it. There is no but, there is no what if, there is nothing except for the fact that I'll be moving July 17th. I have my new home. And I have people who call me and say, Crystal, congratulations. I'm like, thank you. I'm not a liar. It is real. And so that's my point, Trends. Culturally, people tend to call you fake or phony. You ain't hurt nobody by having a dream. What's the worst thing that can happen because you believe in what you want? Oh, you get it. Yeah. So don't stop coming into the group saying what you have. Don't say, I say don't say loosely. It's best to say, I'm so glad that every bill is paid and every need is met. I didn't know how that was going to get done. It came right on time.
I like that.
That's all. You don't have to say, boy, I need money to pay that so-and-so. And the universe say, all right, you need it. You ain't got it. Then we'll let you struggle for it. We'll let you hustle up on it.
So true.
We'll let you hustle, but really we got it waiting right here. All you got to do is claim it. The story I told when I first came on about the carpet, I was telling the lady one of the things that concerned me about my move was the fact that didn't want to break my lease because it isn't over until October. And I knew that was going to cost us money. And I didn't want to leave the carpets a mess because I have a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 6-year-old. And I didn't want to leave the walls unpainted because, I have a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old who have, now my 6-year-old too. Every wall in this house is pretty much graffitied out. So I didn't want to leave it like that. And lo and behold, I had a client last week before last, was it, Shula?
She muted herself.
I don't remember actually.
I think it was the week before last. And I had a client who came and just out of the blue, he owned a carpet cleaning company that was rated well on Angie's List, and we bartered. So I didn't have to pay for that. But the carpets are clean. They came out yesterday, and my carpets are clean. Woo woo.
Wow.
I had the same company, he does restoration, and they're going to come out and paint the rooms upstairs. We're going to barter. Woo woo. So the thing is, we tend to want to control the how, but if you let go of the how, the when will happen for whatever you want. Make sense?
Yes, makes sense.
Yeah, let go of the how. I remember, and it came to me here recently, I've hustled all my life. I left my mother at 11, and I've hustled since I was 12. And when I say hustled, I don't mean beat people. I've just hustled. I've made sure that I did what I could to make ends meet. And there was a point in time when I was the saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost, set apart Christian. And you would think that I was giving God all the glory. I was still hustling.
Mhm.
I was still making a way and giving and saying God was making a way, but I never gave him a chance to. Things got done, but I didn't really give him a chance to, because whenever he didn't show up when I felt like it should have been showed up, I went into fight or flight mode. I went into fixing it. God, there's no way you can get this done on time. I trusted you for a little while. Now I'm starting to get a little anxious about it. Let me go ahead and handle this.
Mhm. I do
I
that.
know that.
I do that, Crystal. I do that.
Let go of the how, and he will show up. And I say he, she, whatever it is to you, the divine will show up. The universe will not let you down. But you can't fake the belief. And if you don't believe, then go hustle. Because if you don't believe it, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's true.
I have let go of the how, and you guys will not believe that every day for the past 3 days, what I did, I created envelopes. And I work for myself. I have clients, and I created envelopes. And I'm trying to reach a certain goal, because I did want to attend a 2-day workshop. It's $5,000, and I got my car back, so I need to just make sure I got the money to give them. So I put in the envelope. I made 16 envelopes, and I put the date on the envelopes, and I put the amount of money that I would put into the envelopes, because it's already made, it's already there. I'm already letting the universe know that I see it. Every day so far for the past 3 days, the envelopes have exceeded what I put on the envelope.
Wow.
And you didn't put a how on it. Like, you didn't say this is going to come from clients, or this
No.
is going to come from here or there, gifts or whatever. You just put the number on it.
I just put the number on it. And every day so far, it has exceeded the number. I don't even know how it's going to happen each morning. Today, I don't know how it's going to happen. But I keep doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I keep being grateful for everything that I have. And I keep managing my time well, and it happened. So
I think for some things,
go ahead.
Sorry. I think for some things it's really easy for me to let go. Like, is it okay if I share something?
Please do.
Okay. So, a couple months ago, my husband and I decided that we were going to try for another baby. And he's got to go in for a radiation this summer from a tumor that he had a couple years ago that they removed. He's cancer-free, but it's preventative. So they want him to go in June for radiation treatment. And, I'm very grateful that he is clear and all that, but it's preventative. So we're like, well, let's try to get pregnant by June. And the first month, nothing happened. And I was like, yeah, I'm really not going to worry about it, because if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We'll just try again after he, finishes his treatment. Well, I'm probably about 6 or 7 weeks pregnant right now. And I have
so, congratulations.
Thank you. And I'm so grateful, and I'm so blessed, and that's probably why I'm on an emotional roller coaster right now, because it's also Mercury retrograde and I'm pregnant and yada yada. So when it comes to money, I hold on tight, like white knuckle. Like I white knuckle it. I don't know how to let go. I really don't. And I want to so bad. I want to just say, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So badly, but I know Bill's got to get paid. And so, and I know that my bill's got to get paid that I don't want to ask him for money for, because my business money is separate. So how do I let go? How do I let go?
Well, let's say, first of all, it's so funny you said white knuckle, because it's hard for us black girls. We just kind of we light brown knuckle. But second of all, take a deep breath in and blow that out. Very good. When it comes to money, Kristen, I don't want to be really big and general and broad. When it comes to money, there's a bill right now that sticks out. Don't tell me what it is.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell me what it is, but there's a bill that sticks out. Tell me what it feels like to have that bill paid.
Exhilarating. Like, oh my gosh, it's off my shoulders. Like, it's amazing. It's done. I've done it. The money's there. It's been paid, and it's amazing. It feels awesome.
What does it mean to your family, or for your family, for that particular bill to be paid?
Honestly, it means that I don't get in a shitload of trouble for my husband because he doesn't know about it. That's what it means. It means I get to save my ass. Excuse my French.
And how do you feel that your ass is, now that you've saved your ass?
I feel like I did it. I did it. I feel amazing because because there's no I told you so from the other end. Like, because if I don't, then there's this I told you so. But if I do, then it's like I don't have to listen to the to the BS. You know what I mean? Like,
give me a roundabout figure, not exact dollar. Give me a roundabout figure of the amount of that bill.
$1,700.
$1,700. Worst case, that's 170 $100 bills. Worst case.
Right.
Where are you?
I'm probably right down the street from you.
That's funny. No, where are you in your house?
I'm in my office, but that's a whole other situation.
Hold on. So you're in your office. Have you ever held $100 bill?
In my office, no.
In your hand?
Yes.
You have?
Yeah.
Okay. Close your eyes and put out your hand. Whichever hand you receive with the most. And this is going to take just a few minutes, ladies. And are you guys okay with this time?
Yes.
So we're going to help you get close to that $1,700. Sheila and friends, do you mind joining in with me?
I would love an extra $1,700.
Awesome. Yay. Let's do it together.
I definitely want to do this exercise.
Okay, Kristen, please keep your eyes closed.
Okay.
Keep your receiving hand open. And we're going to take turns, just a few turns, placing a $100 bill into your hand. Shula, would you go first? And let her know when you do it.
Kristen, here's a brand new $100 bill in your hands.
Thank you, Shula.
You're welcome.
Kristen, here's a brand new $100 bill in your hand.
Thank you.
Here is a brand new $100 bill in your hand.
Thank you.
Shula?
Kristen, here's another brand new $100 bill in your hands.
Wow, thank you.
Kristen, I like to double up. I'm going to give you 2 $100 bills in your hand.
Awesome. Thank you.
I'm going to give you 2 more $100 bills in your hand.
Awesome. Thank you.
Ladies, how do you feel about being a gift to Kristen right now?
Good.
Feels awesome.
I feel like we're helping her.
Kristen, how much are you holding right now? Would you like to take a minute to count it?
It feels awesome.
I would like for you to count them out onto your desk or your lap or whatever. I think that was 8 $100 bills. Can you count those out for me?
Yes. And it's 8.
You got 8?
Mm-hmm.
How's it feel?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Like I'm brimming from ear to ear, and I'm filled with gratitude, and I feel it as though I feel it. It's here. It's in my hand.
That's $800 closer to the $1,700 that you need.
Yeah.
That you have, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just waiting for the other 900 to manifest.
Yeah.
Now you can open your eyes if you haven't already. And hold on to that $800. Stick it in your wallet, your bra, wherever you keep your money safest.
Mm-hmm.
And just wait on the 900.
Amazing.
Give gratitude for the 900.
I'm grateful for the $900 that I am receiving.
From whatever source. You never thought that we'd be giving you 800, right?
Right.
The mind is a powerful tool, ladies. It worked for you when you were in kindergarten, pre-kindergarten, when you were 2. It will work for you today.
This is awesome.
I just want you guys to just take a minute and inhale that. Your mind is amazing. And it can produce whatever the fuck you want. Hi, Miss China. Are you there or no? Did you mute yourself? Okay, not sure where Miss China is. I see her, but I don't hear her. So any questions, ladies?
Crystal, I just want to say thank you, because from the time I got on the phone, I was like, my energy was seriously in the toilet. And I can't tell you how grateful I am, because literally I've done a complete 180 just on the call. Like I am, high in the sky. Like it is amazing. Amazing. So I just want to say thank you for especially doing this at 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock. I know I made it once. I'm really gonna bust my tail to get on those calls, whether my son is snuggling with me or not, because this is I hear it, I feel it, I need it, and this is amazing.
Kristen, you just don't know how, like, I am sweating under my arms. I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited, and I am so looking forward to you letting us know. We don't care about the how. We just want to know,
Right.
you know, that it's here. And I
see
feel that.
Sheila smile.
I totally feel that for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I feel that for you, like deeply, deeply. And if for nothing else, get on the call so that you can have that energy of others who believe what you believe.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
That's what we're here for.
Awesome.
Thank you guys for sharing in that. Thank you guys for being a blessing to Miss Kristen.
Yes, thank you too, Crystal. It was awesome. It was a really good call for me. First call, but it's an awesome call.
Thank you so much, everybody, for blessing me. I really appreciate it.
I have to be a little bold in saying they've all been like this, Trends. You've been missing it.
I'm sorry. I'll definitely be here tomorrow. But by the way, they're every day at 6?
They're every morning, Monday through Friday, at 6. But I think that this is the final week of 6 a.m. calls. I will know for sure on Sunday, unless you guys want, and I'll let you kind of guide this for me since this was the beta group. Unless you guys want to work on visualizations all next week, I would love to do that.
I would too. I need help with my visualizations.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, we can work on visualization because it's a key component. All of the other parts are very they were very necessary too. So I want you guys to get the workbooks. Speaking of the workbook, I just as we were talking, I think my VA was texting me about how busy she was last week. So but yeah, it's Miss China. Are you there? Okay, that's weird. Well, you ladies, I want you guys to carry this energy with you. Kristen, I am so happy for you. And baby, I want you to know, not only do you not have to worry about the how, I just want you to see how beautiful it is to have it. And know that you will not be embarrassed and you will not be shamed because you have what you want.
Right. And I know it can be done because that was my proof, because I just let it go and said, well, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. If it's not, it's not. And, I'm not planning on telling everybody until I get that first ultrasound in 12 weeks and, all that jazz. But it's one of those things that I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I totally manifested it because I just put it out there and I didn't hold on to it,
Yeah.
And so that was like, I was like, okay, now how do I do that? Like with all this other stuff. So I feel it and I'm letting go of that how. I'm just allowing it to come in.
Shula, what do you think about this 9 o'clock call?
I loved it.
In comparison to 6?
I mean, quite honestly, I prefer 6 o'clock because this is like normal work time for me, and I had to rearrange my schedule. But I was
Me too.
That's why I was really happy to be here.
Honestly, I like o'clock too because it's first thing when I get up. I like the fact to be, early morning manifesting as soon as I get up.
Yeah, it's kind of good to give that joy. Who has a baby?
I do.
Friends, you have a baby? How old is your baby?
She's 11 months.
Oh, little baby. I love the babies. Well, ladies, I want you guys to carry this with you. I want you to practice this exercise again with somebody else. When you do it this time, I want you to smell them. When you give them that hug, I want you to smell them. If they just worked hard all day and have a little BO, or if they just took out, they just washed with the lovely herbal essence. Just do this again.
Yeah. Okay.
After you do this, do what you are wanting to manifest. So do your person so that you can feel the reality of it, and then right afterwards, do what you want. Mm-hmm. And keep in mind that just like a prayer, you don't have to keep telling God what you want. Once you put the request out there and know that it's done, then go on to the next request. but continue to give gratitude for everything that you have while you're waiting for the manifestation of the other things that you have. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll work with that. Tomorrow we're going to get even deeper with the visualization. So get ready.
6 a.m., right?
6 a.m.
I'm going to turn on my camera. I don't look pretty, but I want to say hi.
Hi.
Oh, I'm fuzzy.
That's if I ever go to sleep, it'll be 6 a.m. Otherwise, I'll see y'all Friday.
Oh my gosh, I forgot today's Wednesday. I'm so messed up. Like, it feels like Tuesday because of the holiday.
Yeah, today is Wednesday. So I will see you guys early at 6 a.m. Please go out to Manifesting Mamas and put how you feel about this call. We're going to launch this in July. It will not be free. It will be $9.97. So I want these ladies to know that they're going to get a buckload of bang for their buck.
Okay.
Manifesting Mamas?
Manifesting Mamas. That's the bigger group.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I love y'all. Have a happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.